my name is Kayli, and I'm from America, and I'm so happy to be talking to you guys at the Fairly Educated Conference, and massive thanks to you, Sally, for letting me talk, and hopefully we can teach these guys a little bit about how great of an impact social media has on the fair trade world and connecting with the fair trade community. Well, to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a student at the University of Oklahoma, and a couple of my friends and I started a club on campus called Sooners for Fair Trade under the organization Fair Trade USA, and we have been able to campaign to our student body of why we should get fair trade products sold on campus and teaching the concepts to our fellow students and faculty, and hopefully we'll have programs taught about fair trade in the future, but just kind of like a Fair Trade Towns campaign. That's what we are doing there. So I have been involved in the fair trade community for about a year, and that's when I found out about it. I was actually at a market in Texas where I found out about fair trade, and it was just like one of your ordinary markets with like a bunch of booths selling different things, and this one booth caught my eye, and it was a display of magazine beads. They're rolled up, the paper beads, and they're glass. It looks like glass. I saw those, and the couple who were running the booth were like, hey, like, you know that these products are a little bit different, and if you buy something from here, like, your products will give back to the people who are actually making it. And I don't know what it was about that day, but that whole concept like blew my mind, because probably at that point I just was selfish and didn't think about where my stuff was going and what type of products I was buying. So that really made me aware of, kind of on a global standpoint, of where I was getting my products from. So yeah, little market in Texas. Not even a little market, it was a pretty big market, but I was so blessed by that place. That's where I found out about fair trade. Well, truly, my inspiration for fair trade started with a sandal company. They're called Seiko Designs, and this is what they look like. It's like a leather sole, and you're able to tie it with like different kinds of straps and stuff in cool different ways. And women in Uganda make these so they can save enough money to go to college. And as a college student, I just was really touched by that whole mission, and that there were girls, the 2% of women that were trying to go to college, they are now having a chance to go because of Seiko, and just really blew my mind. It's like, I want to help this. I want to help this impact, and that's when I like started like tweeting about it a lot on Twitter. I would tweet Seikos, like mention them in tweets and be like, I love my Seikos, or have you heard about the Seiko story? And I would share a little bit about that, and especially if you wear your fair trade products and people are like, oh, hey girl, that's cute, and that's a whole like conversation starter, and you can talk to them about like what your clothes do. Marketing all this fair trade stuff that you have is really important. But to go back, my inspiration started with Seiko, and I was tweeting them a lot, and they kept like responding, like, thanks Kayli, like, thanks for sharing our story. And I was really encouraged by that, by someone like telling me for like, thank you for like sharing the impact of like what about these girls going to college, and they're making it and type of things. And I was really encouraged by that, so I started to try to find like other fair trade companies on Twitter, and like fashion companies. I would Google it first and then try to see if I had a Twitter account, and I would just like tweet up a store and be like, hey, like, your product rocks, like, I want to go buy something. And I mean, I'm a poor college student, I can't buy everything I see, which stinks, but there were a lot of great stuff, and reaching out to them over Twitter really sparked this whole thing. Then I started liking them on Facebook. I started following them on Instagram. Instagram has become a huge fair trade hotspot to share products and stuff, and not just clothes. There's a lot of, like, you have Honest Tea, and they share a lot of their pics, you know, with the bottle right here, and cool camera angles and a nice filter. It's pretty nice. Very good marketing skills. But Yeah, that's really what inspired me to start sharing, is just one product. What inspired my blog? Wow. I don't know what came over me. I was sitting in a coffee shop drinking fair trade coffee at this place called Cool Beans. And I mean, just the name of that, inspiration is bound to happen. So I was just sipping some coffee and I was journaling, and I was like, wow, I really want to do a how-to blog, and I want to teach people how to fair trade their summer. I've been writing the blog from June 1st to July 31st, and my plan was to write Monday through Friday of a different series or post about a product that I found, or about a local product that I found, just on my fair trade adventures. And I've written a couple of blogs before, but I deleted them quickly because I was like, no one's ever going to read my thoughts about anything. And like, this time I'm going to write something for a purpose, like how to fair trade your summer. So I know it's really easy to get caught up in the whole like things that are happening in sweatshops and all these allegations and stuff, which are very serious issues to talk about. But when you're first teaching about fair trade to other people, you can't just like throw that at them. I mean, that's a big topic and very controversial, and you have to start small. You have to tell them that, hey, like, you can find fair trade at grocery stores. You can buy some fair trade bananas instead of your other bananas that you get, and start from there. So my like slogan for the blog is a simple how-to on how to fair trade your summer. And a lot of my friends are like, Kayli, I still don't understand fair trade. Like, can you teach it to me? And I started my first series with like a lesson. Like, I'm taking you on a field trip to a grocery store, and it was really cool. It was a great opportunity to do. This is a hard question. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite social media outlet would probably right now be Twitter. Um, just because it's so easy to look through the hashtag fair trade and like type in hashtag fair trade on your search bar, and it shows up everyone who's tweeted about fair trade. And that way I can connect with fair trade organizations like Fair Trade Australia, Fair Trade USA, Fair Trade London. I can hear the stuff from fair trade fashion businesses and like fair trade food enterprises like Divine Chocolate and everything. And yeah, just like, I think that's really where I connected first with fair trade, and was so easy to connect with everyone, like I said earlier, was through the search bar and just searching through fair trade. I actually got an email the other day from a girl who was just looking through hashtag fair trade on Twitter, and she came across my blog. And that's the whole point about using social media to your advantage, is to connect from one portal to the other portal about like information about fair trade. Instagram is also very good. You also use the hashtags on there, and you can still connect on your search bar. Not every company is on Instagram though, which stinks, but you can see their products, and that is really nice. But actually, Pinterest is growing on me. Fairtrade USA is really good with their Pinterest page, and they actually have started doing contests over Pinterest and like giveaways and stuff. And I have put like pictures from my blog on Pinterest, like my recipe of fair trade frozen bananas on Pinterest, and it's been shared and stuff, and just really easy, quick, like pin it, and like goes like who knows where, but it's reaching out to other people that way. Leading it to like all the campaigns and a lot of my friends and stuff. And that week, I think, when I started my blog, Sally posted a picture on Instagram saying that she had a Twitter account. So of course I tweeted her too. I was like, hey, read my blog, check out my blog. And I just had the link in there. And she tweeted me back, and she's like, fantastic, I'll check it out. So She did, and I think we connected really over the fact that we both had fair trade blogs, and we were writing about products that we loved, and we're trying to get the word out because of their mission and everything. So I think that really was a great connection between us, and like we were going the same route with the whole social media avenues. I followed her blog on WordPress, and it shows up that on my blog that I'm following her. So other people, when they're reading my stuff, if they wanted to check out more fair trade blogs, they can just go down and look at Shop Fair Trade and her stuff. And yeah, that's really how we got connected. And then we started giving each other shout outs and stuff, like, hey, check out Kayli, or check out Sally. Like, we're a million miles away, but we're still under one goal of trying to promote and inspire people to follow this movement. And that has truly been a blessing. And you never know who you're going to connect with, and you never know who's actually reading your stuff, but people are. Connecting with Sally has really inspired the way I promote fair trade on social media now. I like how lately she's been posting on Instagram kind of like the whole fact sheet on fair trade. I thought that was really good. And having that little bit paragraph, little short how-to, because our attention span is so like quick now that we can only retain so much information. I think that was really good. I also like the type of pictures she uses with quotes on them. I think that's been really cool. Like the Instagram, there's a little Instagram square, and the way she's used editing tools to like make it cute. And yeah, it is all about making it cute and pleasing to the eye, but I like this post. She said, I love fair trade, so I shop fair trade. And that is true. Like, just a simple little thing right there, and she's doing it to promote her giveaway, and I think that is so important. Well, just to wrap up a little bit, I definitely have to say that social media has really pushed my passion for fair trade. I'm a public relations major at the University of Oklahoma, and I'm using these strategies, and I'm not even taking classes on it, and just learning about how to connect with people around the world. I definitely have to say, never forget that what you're saying on social media, it's going somewhere. Someone is reading it, whether it's like a quick glance or someone's like following your hashtag or following your link to your blog. Someone is interested in what you're writing about. So, and you are being the voice. The greatest thing about social media is that you are being the voice of change in our generation. And for those who can't speak on Twitter, and I know that sounds silly, but since we're so interconnected and linked through all these avenues, it's a great way to like connect and build up as a team and get this movement going. So thanks for listening to me. I really appreciate it. Y'all have been a great crowd. Yeah. If you'd like to, you could follow my blog. I'm going until the rest of summer, and then I'll let you know what I'm doing next in the fair trade world. So follow my blog at www.howtofairtradesummer.wordpress.com, and I really look forward to sharing stories with you. My Twitter name is on my on the blog, and you can follow me. I'm using the hashtag FT for Fair Trade Summer for an easy way to share tweets with people who have been following my blog and who have questions and stuff, which is a really good point, creating your own hashtag, but we kind of went over hashtags. So also my email is on there if you ever want to contact me with any more questions about social media and a little bit more about my story. I'd love to share it with you guys, and I'd love to hear your story. I'd love to hear how you got connected and how you are using social media to your advantage too. And if you have any great tips for me, I'd love to hear them. So yes, have a great time at Fairly Educated Conference, and hope to be talking to you guys soon.